Welcome back to Jay's Strategy, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to utilize that CMC to talk about the crypto prices and much more. And then we're going to dive into the charts. I'm going to show you hybrid charting, okay, and show you the indicators to utilize it and what the targets are. I'm going to tell you what's going on in the news and the ETFs. I'm going to show you Bookmap, where limit buy and sell orders and where liquidity is sitting, and tell you exactly which way the market's moving and where money is going. We'll take a look at the top trading wallets for meme coins, so that way you guys can be familiar with what is the move in the market and where you can make your X's. If we get 10 or more people live, we're going to go live on the Telegram VC, and we're going to run a little duck race. Alright, and we're going to give you guys some information. We're also going to be scheduling some live streams on multiple platforms. So you're going to want to hear this one. I'm utilizing this YouTube channel now, okay, to give all this information. So all you guys are early on this channel. This is going to be the next one. Let's make it to that 100K. Let's go. Okay, so I'm utilizing CMC and we're going to take a look. Today's overall cryptocurrency market cap is at 2.42 trillion. It's down 2%. 24-hour volume on the market is 73 billion. Bitcoin dominance is at 54%. Ethereum dominance at 17%. All right, gas is pretty low right now, 8 GUI, which is good for your trading on Ethereum. Fear and greed is at 58, so it's at a neutral area, okay, which is good, and we're going to tell you why when we look at the chart, okay, because we have the fear and greed index, and now that we're in the neutral zones and consolidation zones, this is what we're going to be watching and paying attention for. And we're also going to be taking a look at, for you guys, the Bookmap. Now, the Bookmap shows us where all the limit buy and sell orders are. So I log into the corporate account and I can see all of the live trading going on all the top exchanges, futures exchanges, and much, much more. I could drop all of those links for you guys so you guys can rock out with it and you guys can check it as we learn and grow together, okay? So I'm going to paste that inside the chat. Or somebody can paste it. Yep. So we got assist. All right, to paste, and we got our other peeps inside the rocking with us. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get our accounts up so that way we got everybody pushing out there. Okay, restoring pages, and we can get those links out to you. All right, we were talking about Pew. The people that actually have and utilize the accounts, you can actually see what is happening. Let me just go ahead and get this so we can get the assistants out there dropping the information for you guys, so that way you guys can actually see what is happening out there, okay, and what is going on. All right, mad love and respect to everybody that is watching. All right, so this is the Bookmap. We're going to take a look at the Bookmap and we're going to show you what is happening, all right, on the Bookmap, on the charts, and the price targets, and much, much more. Okay. All right. So we got you guys here. Okay. And then we got you guys posting and rocking with it. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and drop this on our links so that way we can get everybody rocking with us. All right. Let's drop that post. Okay. Let me get the video post out there. On our social media, so that way we can rock out and show you guys exactly what indicators to use, what your targets are and what much more. Hey guys, we are live rocking. We're going to talk about today's crypto prices, targets, and much more. Get it and win it. You want to make that money? You want to make those X's? Join us now. All right, so I'm dropping that. Okay. All right, let me just get that out there. So we got to post on X. All right. And then we'll have somebody drop that on those tweets so you guys can actually see what's happening. All right, so you guys got that tweet out there. And then, yeah, my dude, you can actually drop that inside the chat too so everybody can get into that tweet. Okay, yes, mad love for that as always. And we got it. Let me go ahead and get with it too on Telegram. Yes. All right. So we got everybody pushing over here, and we're going to be dropping inside all the different Telegram groups so that way everybody can join us, and then they can learn with us, and they can learn from it, right? Okay. All right. So we are on the book map, but let's go ahead and take a look back at the prices. All right, so Bitcoin right now sitting at 66,690, down 2% in 24 hours, $1.3 trillion market cap with $28 billion in volume, okay? Ethereum at 3,471, down 2.2% in the 24-hour time frame, okay? And we're on a Thursday. Tomorrow's the last day of the week, okay? Right now it's open Sydney session and Tokyo sessions, and then we had a crazy session today on the New York session, all right? We're going to show you all of that on the charts. On the weekly, though, for Ethereum, we're pulling back 8.7%, and there's a reason for that with the ETFs, and we're going to tell you why when we go into the charts, okay? Bitcoin on the weekly down 5%, okay? People taking profits on those tops, on those targets, and outflows into other different investment vehicles. USDT, we always love to watch how much USDT is sitting on the sidelines. We've been watching this market cap grow. The more USDT and stable coins that are minted and printed on blockchain, the more money that is available to trade in the crypto markets. So when you see more market cap and you see these stable coins being printed, okay, and then when you see the moves move into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, other big coins like that, you know there's going to be a pump coming. So now we're up over 100 bill market cap. It's at 112 bill market cap, so we've been watching this. $56 billion in volume on USDT. So you could see there's heavy volume coming from other places, not just Ethereum and Bitcoin. A lot of companies and a lot of different projects and platforms and gaming out there are digitalizing their money, okay, because it's a new digital world. BNB right now 598, down 2% on the daily, so we got 2% moves to the downside in 24 hours, okay? So when you see that, that is pretty much calculated moves, okay, in order for those stables to move around and also for the market watches and the weekly closes, all right? 14% for the week on the downside because we've seen a major pull and a major upside move in Binance BNB, which we will see on the chart, okay? Don't forget to hit that like button, mad love and respect. We're going to show you a lot of information, news, and more. Share those targets because we are rocking out. I'm also inside the Telegram chats with you guys so you guys can actually see what is going on, all right? So, mad love and respect. And then also, if you want to learn anything, you can also tag me inside one of the Telegram chats or one of the other social media platforms. Let me know what you want to learn, and we could do personalized how-to videos and grow with you guys in the community because we want to share, okay, this information because everybody has love and respect, and we believe in karma, all right? BNB 88.3 bill and 1.8 bill in volume today on Binance. Solana sitting at $147, down 4.5% on the day, 13% on the week, now 67 bill market cap, but you're seeing $2.1 billion in volume on Solana, all right? So from seeing the heavier volume on Solana on those sell-offs, we're going to also see that on the chart on the different target areas of where the buys will be. USDC, the second top stable coin in the market, now has a $32 billion market cap. That really hasn't moved too much, so I'm actually paying attention to these stable coins, because when we see more printing on USDC and we see heavier volumes, we know that's when volumes are coming into the market, okay? And a lot more companies and businesses and decentralized finance and opportunities and financial managers are utilizing digital stable coins in order to make profits off of those yields. XRP, number 7 spot at 47 cents. Again, look, 2.5% to the downside. All right, 8% to the downside on a weekly time frame. 26.5 bill market cap and 1 bill in volume. All right, XRP, Ripple Labs is utilized for cross-chain and cross-border payments, and they're actually breaking into the markets for digitalizing and digital money. All right, so Ripple Labs working with United States governments to build a digital financial system. Dogecoin at 14 cents. Again, another one down 2.6%, 20.4 bill market cap, 784 mil in volume. All right, so we're going to see the increasing in the volume because Doge being one of the top stable coins. Okay, and this leads me to believe, watching some on-chain data, they're going to have something big coming for Dogecoin. So having some use case or something that is going to drive the price for Doge is going to be interesting, and we're going to be watching it for you guys to be able to rock out. Okay, Toncoin right now, number 9 spot, $7.86. This is the one that's up today, 3.4. Okay, and it's up on the week 4.4%. Okay, 19 bill market cap, 485 mil. So a lot of that volume is buys. Okay, so there's more buying going on in Toncoin. I've been watching Toncoin and utilizing it through Telegram, and I think it really does have potential. So this is something that we do like to hold in our portfolios, okay? So that's something that we like to watch in our portfolios as we are growing, right? Okay. Number 10 spot goes to Cardano at 42 cents, down 3.9% on the day. Okay, 15 bill market cap, 390 mil in volume. Shiba Inu sitting at number 11 spot. We actually been seeing some increases in the market caps for Shiba Inu. That's why we're seeing a heavy downside move for the weekly time frame. Okay? Number 11 spot, holding a $12 billion market cap. We're seeing a lot more money inside the markets, okay? Another thing that we want to look at is the market cap overall crypto and what is going on, okay? So, overall market cap on crypto from we've seen those previous highs. Let's see if we can actually get this. This is back in 2021, 2.7, all right, which was 2.7 trill, okay? That was during these moves. Now there's more financial managers and different banking money in crypto now, so they're doing it in a smarter way, which you're going to see over the next couple weeks and throughout the summer of crypto, okay? Market cap breakdown. We got Bitcoin, ETH, and stablecoins. Stablecoins now sitting at 155 bill. All right. So we watch the increase of market cap on these stable coins. So when the markets are moving down and we see increase in stable coin market caps, okay, that is when we're going to see moves in the market. Fiat backed stable coins markets, look, 150 bill. Volume, okay, we're seeing heavy volume happening right now, and that is the printing and issuing of much more stable coins in the crypto industry and markets, right? Bitcoin dominance. Now this is when the altcoin season happens, okay, and meme coin season happens. When Bitcoin hits the top and hits a high, and you see the pullback on Bitcoin and money flowing into altcoins, that's when you take your opportunities. So we're going to be telling you about the advantages that you could take in the markets as the markets are going and growing. Okay? All right, let me go ahead and swing down here. Open interest right now. Ethereum options volatility, Bitcoin option volatility. Okay? So we're watching the volatility of options. Now, this is telling us, are people going long and they're believing in Bitcoin, or people going short and they're thinking Bitcoin's going to come down? So this is something that we're watching, right? So we're at a 50 volatility, okay? Now, this is a support area on volatility. Now, if we see this come down a little bit lower, then this is something I'm going to expect for multiple DCA buys into Bitcoin, all right? ETH, all right, you can see that we start to climb up a bit, all right, and that's because of the ETFs. Now, Grayscale is holding a lot of Ethereum, so when those ETFs go live, the first couple weeks, there's going to be a lot of outflow in the markets. Okay, guys, you guys want to see the charts. Let's go ahead and start with the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, I'm utilizing an indicator. It's called Trader's Reality. Okay, and this gives me all of my different options for me trading in the markets, right? Okay, let me just get down over here, and we got everybody rocking over here. All right. Who is live with us? Ready for that pew? Yes, we're going to talk about it and we're going to show it. Right now we're rocking there, and we're going to tell you briefly about Bohm Chain and Pew. All right, and what is going on in the markets as far as that, because this is something that you guys really need to know these different opportunities, okay? All right, so Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Let me go ahead and get my drawing tools. As you can see, the 50 EMA sitting right now 67,500, okay? And we're below the 50 EMA. We are in the Sydney session, okay? So we see the daily open, all right? We had a swing low, okay, which is at this area. Same swing low, hitting a support level, okay? And this is around below the M2 zone of yesterday low, 66,275, okay? So when we hit that, that's when we saw liquidity moving in the markets with Bitcoin on the book map. Now, if we go on the book map and we see where orders are sitting, we can see that there's heavy orders sitting right there at 66,500. So this is where we have limit buy orders, and we set our leverage trading orders at those targets, ranges, and time frames, because this is something that we're paying attention to. Now, the book map is what gives you the information of where the liquidity is sitting and where the trades are going. So as you can see, the trades moving, no trades, and then we have this down in this area, which leads me to believe that we're going to ride down to that location and to that, to that part. And we are going to, let me just see that real quick for me. And then we are going to take that. All right, let me. Okay, we're looking at charts, and another thing that we got to do is hit those raids. Let me go ahead and hit this, so that way we can make sure we have the link, okay, out here, so we can raid this link, so we can get more people in here. And I'm going to give you guys the links and the targets, okay? Okay, we are making likes private for everyone to better protect your privacy. Liking more posts will make your For You feed better, okay? So I ended up, signing up. I got that blue check mark. I'm going to utilize this Twitter account along with that YouTube and multiple socials, so that way I can go live on multiple socials at the same time. We're going to start going live on X Spaces, Telegram Live with screen share, YouTube, okay? Reddit Lounge, all at the same time, giving you information and more. I'm going to give you guys sign up links, and I'm going to give you guys the targets of when to buy, when to sell, and I just want to see you guys make the money. The tokens that I work for and the projects I work for, if you go and utilize your profits and buy in and you tag us and let us know, you can get into the VIP chats where you know when the big moves are happening. Best times to buy is when you know tokens are going to be listed on major exchanges, CMC and CG. So if you know a token's about to be listed and you see somebody fast tracking, boom, you hit your buys and you catch your upside momentum when you get those listings. And we're going to teach you a bunch of different stuff. Inside the different chats, anything you want to learn about crypto, just type the questions, information, tag me, and I will answer questions in the different videos, and we'll make how-to videos, okay? And top active people inside the Telegram chats on the tokens I work with will be able to get inside the VIPs and get daily targets and information, all right? Right now, over this past month, we're going into June. Last month, all right, we had a 91% win rate, which was awesome, and that's because we utilize hybrid charts, book maps, and more. So I want to teach you guys, I want you guys to learn, and I want to have you guys as a community, all right? Battling and much, much more. We'll do live screen share, drawing, art, development, building, token launches, teaching AI, and much, much more. Alpha information on the way, okay? All right. Let's go ahead.
Do you want some from the store?
All right. So let me just, we can hit this like this, right? And we just rate a post. Now, I use dictation software, so I'll just show you real quick how it works. So my dictation software. Hey guys, what's up? We are live right now. Come and join us. Get your links, get your targets, and your buys and sells. If you want to make that bread, come join us. To the moon, baby. And then there you go. You can see it dictates and does it, right? We're going to do articles and much, much more. So we'll show you that. Utilizing Medium, different articles and ads, all right? And also on different Reddit pages, okay? So if you guys are interested in writing articles, learning how to write ads, moderate YouTube channels, all right? Tag me in the Telegram chat, okay? And let's get with it, because we're going to be building another brand on top of this in order to help the people and bring it, because we're in it to win it, all right? So, basically, and also we have Twitter algo cheat sheets. All right, we're gonna do a video on that, so that way we can show you guys exactly how, all right, how it is, and basically how to utilize it. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, we got referral code. And then I'm going to write it. So what we'll do is we'll do the video, and then afterwards I'll write up an article with all the information and the different cryptos, okay, and the different targets, all right, limit buys and sells, and then we're going to drop it in a Telegram group, and I will be able to drop those links, all right? All right, mad love and respect for these guys that are building Bone Chain, and we're actually going to show you guys that too, okay? So we go here like this. Come join us while we talk about all the top cryptos and get your targets now. We want to utilize and grow with BOME Chain. One step at a time to the moon, baby. So basically what we're talking about too is we're working with a team, okay, that's building. We'll show you that, and then you can see that in the videos talking about Q. All right, and then we're gonna have ads and articles. And I also did a story article where you can see, all right, along with the along with the Reddit pages. Okay, So joining your Reddit pages and getting all that information and more. Look at that. That was actually funny. You can see my dictation software was dictating because I didn't turn it off. So it's actually cool. I use Lily Speech. There's a lot of information to do that, so you can multitask all at the same time, right? So it's actually really cool, and I love to see this, all right? And the more people that we grow and the more times that we can schedule, all right, the better that we can make these videos for you guys, okay? All right, so I just wanted to show you guys that, okay? I'll also drop the links so you guys can join in on the Pew for Soul. All right. Let me get the links. Okay. Interesting. All right. It wasn't giving me the straight up link. We'll have one of the assistants drop it. Yeah, drop that for us. Moderators for moderating YouTube and to grow out. So we're going to grow out and utilize this YouTube up to points of monetization, okay, and growing for communities, all right, and we'll talk about that more in another video, okay? Everybody that sent DMs and had questions and information, I will get to each of the DMs. I have the daily routines. I will get to you guys and answer questions, Q&A, anything that you want to learn or go or grow. We can get that for you, and we can actually push and pump with everybody rocking out with us, okay? All right, let's go back to the charts. So this is the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin. You can see the closed session from New York. We had a heavy pullback in the New York session. So you can see US Brinks right here where it started. So as soon as the New York session started, okay, we had sell-offs on Bitcoin, and that is because of some of the news that we saw in the markets. Now, the news that's in the markets right now, just by going to Google, you can see that the judge actually signs off on, you know, our buddy and our friend that is having issues. You know, we won't hate on him. He tried to do his thing and he didn't make it out there. All right, Terraform will pay SEC penalty, heavy. Okay, it's making the crypto industry stronger when we see things like this happen. All right, people don't understand that blockchain technology and the crypto industry can be used for so many more and so many different things, okay, along with following transaction, all right, and instead of waiting 7 days for bank transfers, you could transfer large amounts of money, okay, and get it in 10 minutes on a blockchain for Bitcoin, and people are using Ripple Labs XRP and getting it in seconds for cross-border transfers and more, right? Biden campaign in talks to accept crypto donations through Coinbase, okay? So Trump did it. You can see Biden following suit. So people see that they're accepting crypto for donations for their campaigns, okay? So by them accepting it and utilizing it, all right, that is basically giving a green light stating that they will support the growth of the ecosystem. Our monetary system is very, very old. In the way the money grows with the stock market, okay, and the way the world is growing with everything being digital now, all right? So now here comes the changes, okay, and the new generations learning, and you can see countries buying in, all right? And we're going to do a deep dive video about that because somebody had a question and they wanted to learn more about that too with us, right? Okay, all right, so let's see. Stablecoin Act gives Congress alternate to overriding Biden. Stick with Bitcoin 10x research. After Fed predicts just one rate. Traders' Bitcoin price needs a fresh all-time highs to end up pump and dump cycles. So let's go ahead and take a look at Cointelegraph news real quick. All right. Bitcoin price requires high demand, slide liquidity to push the price out of a long-lasting consolidation. Okay, so they're talking about the consolidation of Bitcoin and how long Bitcoin has been consolidating. Let's go to a longer time chart. We're going to look at the 4-hour time frame, then the daily. So right now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to show you exactly what is happening right now. We have our moving averages. The 200 EMA, which is this white line, is at 67,800, okay, and we're below that, all right, and we're below the 50 EMA, okay, which is sitting at 68,360. All right, so any times that we see the price of Bitcoin on the charts pulling below these moving averages, okay, especially below the 200s, this is when we start to get our DCAs and our buy-ins and get ready for our positions. So then what we do is we utilize and we see, okay, today New York had a heavy pullback, and we see that almost 3% along with Ethereum and the top coins, all right? And then we're seeing a lot of stable coin volume, but not going into Bitcoin or Ethereum. So that means there's a lot of stable coins on the sidelines waiting to come into the markets. So what we're going to do is we go over and look at the book map, and we see where liquidity is sitting on different exchanges. This is live buy and sell, limit buy and limit sell orders on the exchanges. It's called the book map, all right? So it's like a ledger book, okay, that is utilized as an algorithm for the markets to make price move up and make price move down. The different colors you see here, okay, the redder, okay, the more orders. Now we see right here, you see this red line, and then when it hit it, okay, the orders stopped and we started to trend back towards an uptrend, all right? That's what we were waiting for. That's what I showed you earlier in the video when you saw the book map, okay? So we did actually come down, hit that range, and then we pulled back up, all right? So on our exchange, we had that target set for that leverage order, okay, between 50 to 100x leverage, and I'm using Femex, all right? So we're already up from that hit at 66,500. Now we are sitting right here at look at this, 66666. So that is definitely interesting. Now this is Binance futures, okay? So Binance is one of the biggest futures trading. Now we have BTC USD, okay? This holds a lot of the different exchanges for spot trading orders, okay, and not future trading orders, okay? So what we see here is we're gonna pull back. We see this major order that happened here, okay, that was hit in the markets, and we see our pull up towards the upside. So we've seen that, and that's when we had triggered our orders. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to look at a longer term perspective, okay? Let's give it a second for it to load itself properly. All right, so you see these orders right here. You see them starting to disappear and starting to move towards the upside, and then you see 67,300 has some orders sitting there. So we're like, okay, why are these Bitcoins and why are these orders sitting up here, and why are they pulling back and taking back the orders that were sitting here? All right, that makes us wonder. So then what I do is I look at that target, 67,300. I'm going to go over to the chart, and 67,300 is right here, okay, at the PP level, okay, right before the New York session, right during that dump. All right, so they had that pullback, they hit it, they initiated their targets, because you can see as we came here, okay, come up to the 200 EMA, and then we pulled back down to that area. That's when you see those orders fill and then move towards the upside. Resistance area, okay, because we are on a Sydney session now, you can see that it says Sydney. This is a 4-hour chart, so it's a longer time frame, okay? So in Sydney session, on the 4-hour chart, okay, we want to see this chart close above that last candle, okay? And can we make it up to that 200 EMA, which is at 67,750, we'll say, right? So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily. So this is going to give you a longer perspective on it. So now Bitcoin on the daily, we're below that 50 EMA right now, okay? The 50 EMA on the daily is at that 67,116. These boxes that you see here are heavy liquidity areas. So if we do see more downward movement, okay, there's heavy liquidity sitting at 64,560. All right, so if we do break below these last candles, because as you can see, these daily candles, you see how each one gets a little bit higher. That's called a higher low on a daily chart, but we're still below the 50 EMA. We want to get above that 50 EMA and close a candle above it, because we have last week high where you see it says L week high, okay? That's that 72,000 mark where we see a bunch of that, liquidity sitting, right? But what we showed you before, all right, 67,300, hold on, is right above that 50 EMA. So they're watching and expecting, okay, now if it goes up to that 50 EMA on this daily, all right, and it goes above that, then we can see the FOMO action on the charts, okay, pulling us back up. And that's actually going on, right now as we speak. The MACD down here, okay? You can see the MACD started to turn down on the daily, all right? But we didn't see it coming heavy towards the downside. So we're going to go back into a shorter time frame on the 1 hour since we're in the Sydney session. And look at that. MACD getting ready to cross over, okay? So if we see that cross over, okay, on this 1 hour time frame, we're going to see a upward movement into those moving average areas, okay? Because now we have the Sydney and we have the Tokyo session open right now in the markets, all right? So daily open, all right, is where we're sitting at, okay? And also for the 1 hour, okay, that 50 moving average is sitting right here where you see M3 pivot zone. And, we'll talk more about that in other videos about the pivot zones. But that's where we can see a target if we do see that cross. So as soon as I do see a crossover on that, then I can say, okay, my first take profit is going to be right up to that 50 EMA. So looking at an even shorter time frame, like a 15-minute, look at this. So we've seen moves towards the upside. Hold on, let me just get this fixed real quick. Okay. All right, 15-minute time frame. Now, see, it's crossing over, moving towards the upside, and then this leads me to believe into those longer time frames. And as you can see, right at the beginning of the Hong Kong Tokyo session, and we're right at that daily open. We go above that daily open, we're headed straight for that 50 EMA, and this is on the 15-minute time frame. All right, so we're battling that resistance zone sitting right there at that daily open. Okay, so you want to grab your position, or you're thinking, do you want to open up a trade? Okay, 66,765, right? So that's what we're watching right now at that daily open. It looks like we're moving, and we also had a crossover with a fake out. So you see how we moved towards the upside, okay? And then we had a little bit of fake out, and then boom, look at that. It just crossed over right in front of us right here. Then immediate short term, okay? So that way we can know, okay, when are we going to set our big orders? Boom, we see it happen right here. This is on the 5-minute time frame. It's just starting to cross over, okay? And we're hitting that daily open, all right? So when we see that candle, if we close above that daily open, that's when we're heading straight for those different areas and those different zones, right? Let me go ahead and actually pull this. This is on the 5-minute immediate short term, okay? You can see here. Let me see. Okay, yep, Sydney. So 67,000 even, okay, is going to be a target I'm looking for if we close that 5-minute candle for a take profit location and area. So we're paying attention to that for Bitcoin. Now, I want to actually go on the 2 hour. I never really do the 2 hour too much, but lately I've been wanting to watch the 2 hour charts because this is going to lead me to believe in a longer time frame for trading, okay? So since we're seeing those crossovers and those moves on the shorter time frames, all right? As soon as we see that upturn, okay? And then you see the colors getting lighter, okay? Our target's sitting there, the 50 sitting at the 68,000 even mark. So that's our second take profit target area, okay? And that's looking at Bitcoin. So we're on the MACD, and the indicator is called Trader's Reality, and it gives you all of the different sessions of the day, the different target points, and much, much more. And then as you can see, previously, on the 2 hour, we did come and hit the 800, and then we had an up. So when you see those swing highs, swing lows, they happen in between the different moving averages, okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum on the 1 hour. The MACD is crossing over, okay? So that's definitely bullish. That happened some like an hour or so ago. All right, we're above a daily open area, okay? And as you can see, we are seeing increase, interest into Ethereum. If we go higher in this resistance area into the next candle, 3,485, okay? Close that candle. Then we're going to see targets. So my open trade, okay, was at this last downside move. Like I told you on that indicator, you see these boxes, all right? You can see we hit it once, okay, and I'm like, all right, it's gonna come back and hit that. So that's where I hit my order to open, okay, and now I'm just waiting to take profit at the moving average zones, okay, 50 EMA. All right, and then you could close it either in waves, but I like to do it in threes. So if I'm buying in or I'm doing spot trading, okay, I have capital on the side for up to 3 buys. So say you have 100 bucks, right? Okay, break that down to 3, okay, and you do your first buy at your first target, second target, third target. If you don't make it to the second or third target, it's still okay because you still have your first buy. All right, so that's stuff that you're gonna be able to pay attention to as you're growing. So we see that crossover. We're seeing some interest in the markets, which is definitely bullish. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily. Now Ethereum is gonna have those ETFs go live, right? So now when those ETFs goes live, everybody's expecting outflow to happen because they're gonna see that Grayscale ETF fund outflow Ethereum. Now if that happens, when I start to see positive delta inflow, that's when I would start to be interested in buying back into Ethereum. So right now on Ethereum, I'm looking to sell on the high targets into the stable coins and wait to see what the market sentiment is going to happen along with these ETFs. So there's a lot of different news out there, all right? On the daily, you can see on the MACD crossed over towards the downside. So that's something that we're paying attention to, right? Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. On Ethereum, Solana on the daily. Okay. We're going to talk about that. Solana on the daily. Alright. We actually got to get this rated more for everybody that's online over here. Let's hit it. Let's go to our home page. Profile. Okay. Yep, nice. Getting ready to pew for soul. Check it out. People dropping those comments. Different news. And more. So, okay, so the next one that we're going to go into is going to be Solana. Alright. Let me go ahead and get these over here. What do we have? Okay. Alright. We're going to let's get this all set up so that way we're set up and ready to go. For peeps, okay. And then we got everybody, rocking and pushing it. Let's get that out there, and then we're gonna run into the other cryptos. Okay. Okay. What I'm trying to do is educate the community so everybody can learn to trade and utilize these skills and alpha skills to be able to buy into the project. We have our admin chat and our team. We're going to coordinate some lives and live streams so we could be multiple live on multiple platforms, developer building, and much, much more. I respect all you guys and all your opinions, but let us take the wheel. the idea behind it is if people love the information, get the news, and make money off of the targets, because we're not talking about poop coins and shit coins. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. And this is a coin on Solana chain. So as we grow the community, I give out information about PEW. So anybody that watches to get any other information will get to know about the token. Okay, we are on Telegram right now. And I do the information for PEW on multiple platforms. I need more mods to help out with the Reddit pages, X community, weekly AMA sessions, so that way we can get in the algo. It's all about the community and the people. Alright, as you can see, we're talking on Telegram right now in one of the chats. Okay. And what we're talking about is there's Bohm chain. Bohm is now one of the top meme coins that's been sitting around $1 billion market cap. They're building a chain testnet. Mainnet will go live in August. And we're going to show you this. My ideas behind this is to grow the community, teach people about crypto, so that way everybody's informed. Yes, my vision and ideas is to keep growing the community. So anybody that watches video for crypto prices, targets, and more will also hear about Pew. A lot of work is being done on the testnet, and the mainnet will go live. I will make many videos on how to and more. Any projects that launch on the PEW DEX and pay for it, will put it into the token on a multi-sig. Yeah, guys, you know, we're all in our admin chat. Everybody has their time sessions and their different locations and areas. Right now, we're below $1 million market cap. One of the main things we need now for more exposure is to get that CMC listing. A fast track costs $5K, or you can get listed by having 500 votes and being on the top leaderboard. We tell you guys to vote every single day so we could do it organically. People are always watching. Then also we need to coordinate to utilize a volume bot. It costs 9 SOL for 100 mil in volume daily. So as you know, The token was launched by a heavy dev with deep pockets, multi-millionaire. I was here from the start with the crew and team. BANDO has done an awesome job being a leader, but we need more exposure, more information, and talking about PEW on more platforms. So I'm live right now on YouTube. When I'm done with the video, I can go live on VC and record it with all your suggestions. And when we have our team meeting this week, we'll write up a list of what we're going to accomplish each week. Do an AMA live on multiple platforms at the same time. Okay, so I just want to talk to these people, all right, as you can see on Telegram, and that's the token I was telling you about, Pew, from being live on Telegram, YouTube, and more. Right? All right. Okay. Let me get everybody across the board here. So that way we're live. Okay, and then I'll drop that. Yep, copy text. I'll drop that. Telegram. We'll have the peeps drop that. Oh yeah, thank you. I saw you with that. Yep. And more. Okay, so yep, the guys are out there. Pushing and getting the raid links. So we'll see. Alright. Let me go ahead and copy link. Okay, so there we go. Yep, I copied the link and then we went to, so that way I can just look at that. And then the people that were rocking out with us, and then if you want to know what that was, Pew, you can see it right here. That's what I'm showing, and that's what I was showing on Telegram. All right? So we got to get back to our charts and information. You guys can drop comments or anything that you guys want to learn and go. But let's go ahead and talk about the chart. Solana on the daily chart right now at 147. The 200 EMA is at 129. Okay? So you see that we're below that 50 EMA right now. And because we're below that, this is when I start to look for my positions of buys. You can see that vector candle, which is at 142. But we have liquidity sitting at this area. So are we going to break it, or are we going to come back up to that zone? On the daily for the MACD, we are still in a negative area. So once I see that crossing over, this is when we know that we are going to see it increasing in volume in the markets. Okay? So that's Solana. We actually have to do a more deep dive for Solana too, right? BNB, Binance. All right, so BNB had a major move towards the upside, okay? And then obviously it had some profit taking. On the daily, we're sitting right at that 50 EMA. The 200 EMA sits at 489. So if we see more downward movement for BNB because of this heavy move towards the upside, that could be a target that I would be looking at. You see the MACD did cross, pull towards the downside, so we do have some more room that we can move to go towards the downside. So this is what we're paying attention to overall for the market that we are watching here and now. Okay, now what you want to know, gold. Okay, so gold actually has been seeing increases, okay, and it's sitting at a moving average, and it's right back at that zone. So gold is moving into the markets. We're going to show you the SPX, all right, coming up and hitting all-time highs, all right, for their trades, way above their moving averages after hitting that 50 EMA. So for those stock traders, this is what we look for. We look for those targets that are hitting those moving averages on the daily charts for the longer time frames. The MACD is cranking towards the upside, so I am wondering and thinking when it is going to turn. All right, buddy, what would you, GARI? Okay, let me take a look at that. I'll take a look real quick at that. Okay, Gari Network. All right. Market cap, 8,626,000. Okay, let me go ahead and actually get that target. Let me go ahead and put it onto the chart. Okay. And we'll take a look. Okay, so this is the 15-minute time frame. So we saw a lot of consolidation, it looks like, on this after we had a swing high of right where it hit another swing high moving towards the upside. Looks like a lot of people took profit, but there's still some holders that are holding. All right, let's see. Top traders. We're going to look and see what people are doing and brought. So you see different traders. I don't know if this was a pre-sale or what, or how these people got these tokens, but then you can see the different wallets buying and selling and what they're making and who's holding what, right? All right, so it's heavy in the amount of holders. So are these holders bought it or not? We have some holders that are up in high percentages, 22%, 15%, 10%. So that's something that I would look at, and I would wonder why these wallets have this amount of percentage and what it's going to be used for. So you want to go on the blockchain, take a look, and see what these wallets are being used for. So all you can basically got to do is you can go over, what do we got? Okay, yeah, we grabbed the, let's go to Soul Scan, right? And let me take a look. Okay. Let's look at Gari, okay. Decimals, all right. Holder transfers, okay. Transactions, let's look at holders. Okay, and then we can actually see, all right, Gate.io, Crypto.com. So that's basically, yes. So it's a steaming platform on Solana. Okay, so it's a platform on Solana, so it looks like they're going to be utilizing the tokens. So that's what I would watch. I would watch those tokens and the values of what they're utilizing it for and what those are for. I'll stop by their socials and I'll do more dives into it, and I can talk about it again in one of my next videos, and I'll cover that just for you, right? Let's go to analysis and we can actually take a look and see what's going on. Token transfer has been going up, so it's actually been seeing a lot of interest in the market. So this is something that I'm been bullish, and it's interesting to see. All right, and then the DEX trading is actually increased a lot. So something recently happened for people to be interested in this token. Token distribution. All right, you'll see current supply and token holders, and then you're going to see the balance and percentages. So you see these big balances and percentages and accounts. That's something that you want to look at. So I'll just give you an example. You go to holders. Let's go over to holders, okay, and let's see this wallet, okay, account, token account, all right, percentage. So then let's go ahead and take a look, and you can actually see. All right, so that's Gari, so it's holding basically. All right, sold balance is basically holding all Gari. Let's go ahead and look at the signer of the transactions. Okay, 4.6. All right, and then let's see what else they have going on what kind of trades and what else they're holding. You can actually take a look. Ready? All right, so Gari, they're holding a little bit of bonk. So it looks like they were doing trading, but look, 4.68 mil, right? All right, 2 months ago. So it's been dormant. It looks like that wallet's been sitting for a while. All right, so that's a good thing. You want to know exactly what that's going to be used for. All right, so when you're looking at that wallet, you want to know, okay, what is that? What is this going to be used for? Because look, they're holding 225.65 mil worth 4.6 mil in volume, right? So let's go ahead and look at the overall wallet, and we can see that that is basically some of their biggest holdings besides some of the other token balances. So then we're going to go ahead and take a look at this, right? So they did hold some other tokens, all right? And then are they buying in any other tokens that don't have prices yet? So it looks like this is a holding wallet that is for Gari. Let me go ahead and actually swing back, and let's take a look at another top holder, the 15% holder account. We could take a look at that. So $3 million worth of tokens. Let's go ahead and let that. So that's dormant also, all right? So those accounts haven't moved those tokens at all, all right? So that means that those tokens are set aside for a specific purpose, okay? So that hasn't moved. So then let's go ahead and look at the next biggest wallet, all right? Because we want to be safe when we're trading these kind of tokens, right? So the 10% wallet. Let's go ahead and take a look at that too. 2.144 months. So another dormant wallet, okay, along with holding Solana. So they do hold some Solana. Now, if you're looking at these wallets, okay, they airdrop Bonk, so they hold. Oh, it's a streaming platform. Okay, so they airdropped. Okay, so they airdropped to Bonk. Okay, so I see what you're saying. And another good thing that they could do is a lot of tokens, they airdrop to copy trade wallets. And then when it goes into those copy trade wallets, then if people start trading in those copy trades. So that's another tactic that you can use strategically when you're launching tokens. All right, that's why they do that. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so number 4, 9%. So Crypto.com and Gate.io, which is good. Gate.io brings a lot of good volume. All right, and then let's look at this 9% wallet. So we're gonna take a look. Okay, and we see this wallet is actually creating, and they have a heavy wallet. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, Gari 1.84 mil. And then you can see, okay, Jupiter Python. I have to actually look into it to see what wallet this is. But they have look at 317 mil Sol balance. So this was actually sent. So this is actually a whale wallet, doing a lot of partnerships with other tokens. So airdropping to the community. Okay, so yeah, so they airdrop that percentage into this wallet. This wallet is actually a very active wallet that's holding 10% of that supply. So then let's go ahead down to Gari and see, did they buy or sell any of it? So we're gonna go ahead down to the token. We click on it. And then that will tell us, okay. I don't think, no, that's the wrong. All right, we want to see DeFi activities. All right, transfer, trades, balance changes. All right, are they buying or selling? We see Wormhole they're using a lot. Let's go through the pages. Anything recently? GMT, USDT, they're WIF holders, so they're WIF whales. So that's basically what they were trying to do. USDT, let's go back a little bit. Python network. Yeah, so whale token. I just want to go back to see when that was actually utilized and dropped to that wallet, so we can actually see, did they move anything? We're actually going back pretty far here, about an hour ago. So yeah, they actually trade this wallet actually does a lot of trading, right? Okay, let's go like this, and let's go G A. There we go. Okay, 2 hours ago. So you can see, look at this. Yes, so this is a heavy trading wallet, but they are buying and selling, and they do hold a large amount. Okay, so you can see they buy and then they sell off. So they're not doing any crazy dumps. 2 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. So it's buying every about hour, 2 hours. You can see doing a lot of partnerships with the community. All right, well, now that you mentioned that, I'm going to check out that more in depth. And then actually you can see 1 day ago, so they started buying it, and then we actually want to look at the price. So 21 hours ago, so that's yesterday. So yesterday, all right, on the 12th, that was yesterday. So they actually were selling on a profit. So they brought in heavy down here when it had that dip, and then they started selling on a profit. So that could be, some heavy volume that is coming from those traders. So then we go to the top traders, and we see, look, this guy, depending on what people made, okay. And then liquidity providers. Main liquidity sitting there, and then there's probably some other people that just put the liquidity in there just to look, right? All right, let me go to the 1 hour so we can see a longer time frame. How long has this token been around? Actually, let me go to daily real quick, and we can see when this token was launched. Was it? Okay, so it's been 2020. It's been around a lot, right? It's been around for a while. This is on the daily. So after that dip, when it came down to this zone back in October 2023, and now it's in this area. So let's see what kind of traction they're going to do depending on what they're going to utilize the platform for, and you know, what they're going to be doing with it. All right, let me go ahead and see here. Is there any information? Search on Twitter, Intel. All right, Gari Network is a crypto-powered creator economy, the leading Web3 social network with over 140 million app downloads. All right, Wallets Gari token incentivizes content creators to produce genuine content while keeping viewers and participants engaged. Okay, so it's a streaming platform that is you know, basically people earn. So the bigger the audience is, the more people that watch it, the more people that utilize it, watching their audiences, then it can grow. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website real quick. All right, so their website. World's largest Web3 audio and video live streaming platform. So they have audio and video live streaming platforms, okay, which is actually something that's going to be big in the industry coming into the next years of 2025, because everybody's going to want to be able to make videos, make content, teach people to learn to earn, right? So that's what we're looking at, world's largest streaming platform. So now that you told me about this, then I could be able to go over here and utilize this and, you know, use it to be able to play to earn. Looks like they're listed on top exchanges, which is definitely beneficial. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You said your knowledge is mind-blowing. Yeah, man. Spread the word. Just, you know, growing this YouTube account. You know, one of them got sus, you know, and then I got, you know, whatever. I was like, okay, let me just, you know, grow these for another audience and, you know, give everybody information. And anybody that comes across it and hears it, you know, kudos to them, man. They can learn, right? So yeah, they're listed on all these exchanges, and it looks like they have a lot of partners too. Join the community. All right, so they have Discord and Telegram. So let me go actually over to Telegram. Let me go ahead and join their Telegram.
I remember you from my court day. I was like, you remember me? I was like,
all right.
watching your girlfriend. He goes, no, I was looking at you. I'm like, okay, don't want to hear this.
Okay, let me do this. I can now return to the chat. Okay, refer and earn leaderboard contest. Okay, so that's actually something that's beneficial. All right, so you can refer people. All right, so this is actually something that I would use. Okay, since I could use content, teach people, do different how-to videos instead of cramming it into all one big video, and then learn and earn from it. So this is what I'm going to be paying attention to. Okay, so you can see the top people and their numbers they have. Refer and earn. Last few hours, your chance for trading competitions. So they actually do run competitions, and a lot of people that are happening over there. So yeah, I'll pass it on. Yeah, a lot of partnerships. That's good, because you want partnerships with communities that have audiences, and audiences that are positive, that are proactive, and that actually like to work for their bags. Social media is everything nowadays, and multiple platforms is what you need to use. You can't just utilize one. You got to utilize multiple platforms, do live streams, do posts, use the algorithm, use hashtags and cash tags. Okay, so there's many different ways that you can learn and grow off of that. So you know what I'm actually going to do? I'll do an individual video just about this. So check back to the channel, you know, in a day or so, and you'll see I'll actually do a breakdown, a video just about Gari Network and how it works and all that, and I'll sign up, you know, for you guys. So that way we can see what's happening with that, and then we can see everybody that's rocking out, that's chilling. We got raid time and some of the chats that I'm working on. So we have that happening. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, so yeah, dudes raiding, lock chat, and you know, I was just basically giving everybody the information so they can you know, go and grow with that, right? Okay. All right. So that was Gari. Awesome. The chart right now. Okay, on the daily, and from where I see it, yes, I would say, okay, this would be a buy area. This would be a buy area, okay, of where I would buy in. All right. So let me go down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. And after you saw that, the people that brought heavy into that dip sold on that high. Okay, so that's what they're watching for. They sold on the high, and that's what actually pulled it back down to this zone and area. So basically, I'm going to watch, and when it does hit 0.0203, this would be my first buy order. I always do buys in 3 when I DCA. My second one would be, if we do hit that target, 0.02 even, okay? Because a lot of times when you see that pullback, you see a relief rally, and then it comes back to that support zone area, which is the trading area from consolidation that you see trading here. You see the trading zone, and you see how it just hit that area, okay? Heavy trading in this area, okay? It dipped, a lot of people brought in, caused the whales to pump, and now we're right back to that support zone area, all right? So that's what we're paying attention to. Now, what can we see on the next swing for an all-time high? Okay, it's going into Friday throughout the weekend, so you won't see anything major. Now, what you want to watch for is when you see a Solana pump during New York Times sessions, all right? Then you can see people taking their money and coming into it and buying on those dips. Always have yourself with DCA. Never go in with FOMO. Never buy the tops. I always pay attention to the tokens of the day that I'm watching. Put them on a watch list. And when I see percentages down 2% or more, that's when I buy. I don't buy into the FOMO. And I always utilize DCA buys in waves of 3. Okay? Let me see if it's on crypto. It should be since it's on exchange. Crypto, Gari, Tether. Oh yeah, it's right here. Let's look at it. Okay, so this is the daily chart. This is on, okay, so yeah. So right now, the MACD is moved up. So I want to pay attention to this because it's been fluctuating. We did see in the past 2 days a lot of volume. That's why you see these candles straight up, straight down. So that means, you know, somebody came in a whale buy and then they sold as they were going down trying to grab that FOMO. It's below that 50 EMA. It's been below that 50 EMA ever since it crossed over on the 14th of April, and now it's June, okay? So anytime I see on the daily below those different targets, that's when I would buy. But now that I saw this area and we're coming back into the MACD zone, as soon as I see that MACD start to turn green and turn upward on the daily, that's when I would start to buy into the project. But let's go down into a shorter term time frame so I can show you guys that also. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, let me go ahead, get the chart ready, and let's show you. You see the MACD, how it came down? It's starting to go back up. This is on the 1 hour time frame, so that means that the selling has stopped, it has cooled down, and you see the psychological low, we came into that area, which was a resistance area. So this resistance now flipped into support, okay? Yes, so now that resistance area flipped into support. It's the 50 EMA went back above the 200. We don't want to see that cross, but right now they're riding even. As you can see, the 50 and the 200 are riding even right here. Okay? So now that we're at the psychological low, the psychological high is at 0.022. So if you're looking for a swing trade, okay, and you're looking to do trade for the day, swing into the next day, okay, when you hit the psychological low levels, that's when you buy, and we're below those moving average points. You see this MACD right here, you see it starting to cross back over, okay, it looks like it's fighting to cross back over. As soon as we see that happen, we go down into a shorter time frame on a 30-minute time frame, and we see, yes, it did cross on that 30-minute time frame. So the next cross on the MACD is going to be just that. We are sitting at the psychological low on the 30-minute time frame, okay? So as you can see, people have the same idea. You see how it wicked out here, okay? And then those limit buy orders will start kicking in the order book, all right? The thing that I don't like to see on the 30 is the 50 EMA, okay? You know, coming down to cross, you know, to cross. We don't want to see that, all right? Okay, psychological low area and zone, and like I told you before, when we pull below that 200, we had a relief rally, and then we come back to where that support zone is, and then once I see that happen, that is when I buy into the project. Yes, mad love and respect to you guys as always. All right, so we were just talking about Solana, just to wrap it up for you guys, okay? And, you know, taking it from there. Okay, Solana crossing back over on the 30-minute time frame, coming towards my target 149, and then the 200 EMA sitting right there at 153. So those are my two take profit areas for Solana, and then we'll just show you Bitcoin on the 30 minutes since we're in the Tokyo session. All right, so buy orders since we're below the moving averages. First take profit 67,215, and then the second is right during this liquidity area. All right, 67,740 and 68. Those are my three zones of buy on the upside after Bitcoin hitting it. Watch into the session tomorrow for the New York Open. Okay. All right, mad love and respect for you guys that were chilling with Jay Strategies. We were talking about the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. Until the next time, guys.